Back to Sonny, this time without the game sounds. Unfortunately, that is because that as soon as I had uploaded, basically as soon as I had uploaded the first episode, recorded on the day of its release to Steam, and like uploaded to YouTube, because I played late during the evening, the upload wasn't done until after midnight. Basically, as soon as it was up, I had not one, not two, but three marks against copyright claims. And that's not really that important to me because my channel isn't monetized, so it's not going to affect me. But it was a little bit sort of like, oh, that fast? Like, that's part of the reason. Excuse me. A more personal reason is that I felt that the game was just too loud, and the only option with sounds is to turn it off or turn it on. Like you can't adjust the levels of how it is. Like you can't adjust, oh, I don't want sounds on, but I do want sounds of combat, I do want conversation, I do want stuff like that on. No, this game is from a different time, and I don't know why it's not included, but it is. So there. I noticed a thing. Background elements found 4, and that is the 4 that we have clicked in this one. So the cliff, the ship, the sign, and the ghost fisherman. That also means that there are things to click here on the White November, I'm presuming. A safety floating device, lifesaver. Is that? I know there's a candy called Lifesaver, but I don't think that a Lifesaver is trademarked. Only one person can fit into this. Are you really going to abandon the poor disabled man that saved your life yourself as twat? Better try to find a speedboat to escape. So that is, if you clicked on this, presuming you are still with Lewis. Oh! The most beautiful romantic sunset you've ever seen. Too bad you can't stay to watch it. Right. Back to the beach. So, we managed to get ourselves some gear. And started upgrading. We're still looking for secondary arms and some headwear, but maybe we'll get that. So these are different. These are not set PCI. These are GSG9. Well, they're all the same, so I don't think there's a real difference into who to fight. We could start out going defensive, but I mean, we do have our regeneration on now, which does help us sustain through combat. So you see, I heal 3 hit points per round, and I think 3 focus as well. That's a decent start. And I do it at the end of my turn, which is also a bit important, because that will negate things like poison and damage over time stuff. And it will mean that because I now have regeneration, I have a passive means of regaining both focus and, perhaps more important to this character as a destroyer, more to regain health. So I will be less susceptible to fights. Obviously, I'll still need to use defensive means and such against certain types of enemies, but in general, this simplifies and prolongs my survivability of this game. As I remember it, first and second zones are fairly easy, with the third zone being the hardest. But, well, we'll take that hurdle when we get to it. At the moment, we're in the clear to just... Oh, I think that was a critical hit, judging by the large numbers. No items, but a good chunk of money. Can we buy the pants? Yes, if the... Oh, they sell for 2. How wonderfully perfect. Some Armors down the line, I don't believe it is in the first one, but in the second one you had armor sets that basically gave a bonus if you had the full set. But not in the first one. Oh. Leave horrors ahead. So I'm guessing he's probably pretty fast and pretty strong. Now, let's just beat him up. That wasn't a whole lot of damage, but... Does he have other abilities, or is that just a... Well, we shall see. Ooh, yep, that was speed. Oh! This unit suffers shadow damage every turn. In addition, this unit receives extra damage from all sources. Nah, hell no! Ooh, 13, 16. That's a chunk and a half. All right, well, let's just beat him down if we can hit. So I don't have a way of healing a larger chunk of hit points, but basically just have to. Yeah, that's better. What? So he has only one ability that causes him to lose focus, which isn't great for me because... Oh, those stack? Oh, that's nasty. He has... Oh, there you go. That's an ability to heal. Using a lot of focus to heal yourself. Oof. I don't think I can win this. Maybe. Can you stop doing that? Oh my god. This guy is annoying. Well, the best I can do is smash him. Well, not even that, because I can't. Maybe I can win this. Maybe. Yes. If this just hits. Ooh, 27 exactly. That was a hairy one. Ooh, Armor of the Fallen. Well, Shadow Defense and Ice Defense would certainly be nice. So notice that you saw that items were in the victory part. You have to take those things to get them. It doesn't just automatically put them into your inventory. That's something you need to be aware of. Because if you don't do it, well, that item is gone. Ooh. Cool looking samurai armor. I'd still rather want something for my head, but now I'll take it for the time being. Oh, Ghost Assassin. Well, it's probably good that we got Ghost Defense, Shadow Defense then. So he's faster than me, hence why he's going first. I do believe I have a higher physical strength, so that might help me. But he definitely is faster. Still, I'm hitting quite hard when I do. What's this? Speed is increased by 500%. So that is dangerous. Because speed also means damage penetration and critical hits. I should probably have both of these on. Oh, poison. Don't do that. Why would you use magic when you've upped your speed? Alright, well, yeah, so he would do a lot more damage with that one. I don't think I can even hit him now. Nope. Well, I used an ability that didn't use up any focus, so... I should probably start looking into getting an ability of my own that can take enemies down over time, so I sort of have something to balance it out. Ooh, Assassin's Tunic. Okay, let's see here. What do we have? So, of things that... intervention. That's a nice one, but this is also a very powerful defense ability. Like, it totally negates any damage. What we got? Healing, aggression, own strength, and magic by 20% and an additional 4 points for 7 turns. Not bad. Wound. Attack and wound the enemy. The enemy bleeds for 12% of your strength and additional 4 damage every turn for 4 turns. The enemy also receives 10 points extra damage. Oh, that's nice. We basically have to go down this if we want to get to Qa'Rajh, which is a very powerful attack. Brutality. It's just passive. That's not a bad one. Like, it's not bad to get that early on. What have we got? Flame Strike, which I'm not high level enough level to get. And my headphones just ran out of power. Well, seeing as I don't really have sounds on, I don't really need them to be plugged. I don't really need them. I'll keep them plugged in for the time being. It doesn't really matter, but just need to find a suitable place for them where they're not in the way. Okay, should I go for aggression? I mean, I'm never gonna put anything into magic. I think I'm gonna go with all-out vitality and then just have strength be added from items. Electrobolt is very useful though, even if it doesn't do a lot of damage. Yeah, I think I wanna. No, let's go for wound right now. So wound, much like smash, can be equipped multiple times. I don't remember if it stacks, but let's see. I think we should at least have one smash on. It does use a bit less focus actually, and one in vitality, so upping our hit points and physical defense. How does this magic strength and vitality +3, speed and strength +3, physical piercing? This one is not good. I didn't want that. Speed and strength, not bad, but not bad. But it's a lot more strength, that's for sure. What's the price? Oh, too expensive. Okay. Set PCI. So now he's getting a bit more cocky in his nature. Assault, and Hunter. I don't know what your deal is, but I don't like it. Bleed. These are just regular grunts. Like, they can do some damage with their shooting, but like not enough to. Okay, let's see if it stacks. Ooh, it does. That means that he will very soon bleed to death. Let's see. 22. Yeah, I reckon another bleed on top of him would be enough to just leave him out of this, because the attacks themselves also do more damage. So unless he heals, he heals. Well, coward. I think that might actually be fine, because these guys don't have healing abilities, as far as I'm aware. So they're just gonna bleed to death. A higher speed would have helped me stop that, but oh well, we'll just take a bit more damage. We're still regenerating health and focus, so well, not all bad. Okay, let's pop. There we go. See if the bleed will be enough to let this lower guy 10. So that the next one will not be enough. Let's take him out then. And bleed onto you. I'm taking 10 every turn, so this should kill you. Yeah. Oh, and a critical, I think. So that is basically your physical piercing. Ooh, Hunter's Helm. Well, there's a headgear. Ooh, our strength is looking good. Speed is also not bad for this level, I think. So you see here, this is defense. Like, this is the regular stuff. Like, anything with a higher chance is a chance of critting. Basically doing, like, the base damage, and then there's critical damage. Yeah, I think we should just carry on. Don't need to grind just yet. And I think there is also an achievement for not grinding at all. Or maybe it's just to complete the third zone without grinding. I don't know. But So this is also important. Notice here, acid damage equal to 33% of the caster's strength. If you lower that strength of the caster, that also affects damage of poison. Is this enough to kill this guy? Zombies don't have regenerative abilities, so... Let's see, 22, then 22, then 22 more. Yeah, he's dead. Because that will be, what? 23, no, 33, then 11. No, he's not dead because he's going to go down to 11. Ugh. Well, let's just put a little bit of weakening on you as well. Doesn't really matter all that much. What's this? So they can also stun. Now notice that they both use the same ability at the same turn. That's generally not a good idea unless it's something that stacks like these. Which is annoying, but you know, it is what it is. That's a lot less damage for me. Unless... Ooh, you missed! That's a... you're not gonna live that down. Ooh. Suppression. So these two work with each other, but let's just smash. Because he will take 10 damage. No, because this is also... Oh, that's also lowered. Well. See if he can even get through. Oh, he can. Yeah, I'll just use my defensive abilities. He'll die. Albeit after he have hit me, but, you know, still. No items found. I am... I don't really use piercing, so let's go for this instead. Now we have basically everything except the secondary arms. Obviously, if we get something better, so Hunter, this is part of a set. It's just the head, the helmet is not sold here. Yeah, and the Hunter's set also gives a bit more vitality, so that would give more hit points. Oh, who are you? Qa'Rajh. Okay. So now we have an ally. And he's going first, it seems, yeah, because it's either him that's green. Oh, this is me? I don't know. We'll have to see. This does look like my ability bar. Doesn't seem there is a... Oh, no. Oh, so he just acts on his own. Okay. Okay. I did remember that. So yeah, this is our first actual companion. Our first actual friend. Louis was basically just the intro guy, and not much more than that. So now that we have companions, it is now also an idea to... Ooh, that was a decent chunk of damage there. That's the Electro Bolt. It's now also an idea to spec into keeping allies alive. Oh, they have they have healing abilities. Is that right? But I mean, they're all gonna take damage after this. So let's just bring them all down. Like, it's fine if they're using their healing abilities on one another, because that means they're not attacking me. Although they are currently just attacking Qa'Rajh. See, this is a smarter way to do it. Wait and then stun, and then wait and then stun. Like, instead of just all of them like stunning at once. Because you could stack this, but it would basically all be counters of one. So it would like be 3 stuns on one turn, and then it would be over, and the next turn would be normal. So kind of a pointless way to fight. But this is actually kind of a good way to fight, because you're putting stun on and then fighting normally. Yeah, the healing doesn't debuff. There are some healing spells that also debuff, which, you know, is better than just healing. But this one apparently does not. And Qa'Rajh, as suggested by his plate, by his armor, is very much a healer, or a magic dealer. I will keep firing at him, which is, you know, a mistake, but that's what they'll do. Can we take this guy down with a smash? Maybe. Ooh, 69! Nice! Well, that's certainly less damage output from them, which also matters. Bleed. Oh, what is it? Recovering focus. Yeah, so that's for anyone that don't have regeneration. You basically can have that and like giving yourself more focus each round. Now it does currently give more than my regeneration ability, but I mean you also take an entire turn to do it, which isn't great. But well, it's a matter of what abilities you like and don't like. I think I can get something similar to that. There are some abilities that I just can't get, and that's, you know, what it is. Oh, he's done for up top, unless he heals. And down bottom is also, yeah, they're finished. Dead, and yep, dead, because he didn't have enough to heal himself. So, ooh, another helm. So you see, he started at level 6. You've just gained a new team member. You can equip and adjust your team in the inventory menu. Click and select a teammate member for viewing, and shift-click to remove or add a teammate to join into fight with you. Right now you only have one teammate member, so arranging your team setup is not very important yet. But also like explaining things as it is. I like how it goes. Let's see what is his helmet. That gear is actually better than mine because it's more balanced and like it has better stats all over. It is also level 5, so that is to be expected. Oh well, I'll let him keep it. It's not like I have a huge need for equipment as is. The base stats I think are more important. Yes, equipment does give a lot of stats, especially later on. You get some serious stat boosts, especially later on in stage 3. Thanks for helping me back there. I'm Qa'Rajh. They call me Sonny. I can't remember my real name. The sensei does not approve of your presence here. We've been sent to kill you. Oh, do you? Yeah, so he's basically our healer. Like, he will heal us if needed. I really dislike that shadow damage. Yeah, the assassins can be a dangerous one. Like, if you don't have enough speed or a way to lower their speed, you are really very quickly going to get into trouble. Not just because of their damage, but also because you're not hitting them. Ah, this one doesn't stack. Mistake. And poison doesn't have any other effects other than dealing damage every turn. Like, it doesn't stack, and it doesn't make you weaker. Oh! And then he used one that actually healed me. Or debuffed me. You really should focus down the healer first. It's much more effective. Yeah, the attack from the assassin will hurt now. I think, well, this guy was going to, unless he heals, is going to die outright. I can't use my abilities on Qa'Rajh, so I'll just suppress myself. Oof, maybe a bit overkill, but alright. Oh, Qa'Rajh apparently have enough speed to hit them, because I sure don't. Or maybe I do. Nope, still not. So it's a little awkward to not have any game sounds at all. I would really like for an option to just turn off the sound bit. As awesome as the soundtrack is, I would love to have an ability to just have game sounds on, but no, this is a all or nothing situation. Which unfortunately means that it's going to be me just talking over silence. And, you know, that is what it is, but I can't really do much to change that. He is dead. Yes, even if that happens, because then he will die from this attack. Oh, still 41, that's a decent chunk of damage. Would have been problematic if... Helm of Peril. Hold on. Well, let's see here. So I could make regeneration better, which is now 7 health and then 4 focus. Or... attack and stun, that is useful. Especially because there are some abilities that are basically like, the next damage is going to be like up by 500%. And that's like, whoa! And the way to stop that is basically either to stun them or despell them. I think despelling is more useful in the long run. Well, also a very useful skill. So I'll go for Magic Bolt, with the next one being Electro Bolt. Probably not going to use this one very much, but well, we have a minuscule amount of magic, so let's look at the inventory and see where things stand. Physical, piercing, strength, and speed. So this gives more life. It's the same in strength, but nothing in speed. Yeah, I think I will just sell this, honestly. This is not really useful to me. More samurai. Are they faster? No, they're not. Alright, well, then you may bleed. Oh, the Magic Ball allows me to be weaker to all attacks. Why would you use that first? Oh well. I think regeneration goes up to basically like so that you regenerate 25 hit points per turn, including a large amount of focus, which is, you know, it's definitely not nothing. Ooh, the shadow damage, that stacks, yeah. He does have a healing ability to be able to clear that out himself, though, so I'm not overly concerned. It is a problem if he falls. I don't remember if the game just ends if I fall, or if it's the entire party that needs to go down for that. Either way, I think we're fine. Because by the time they've gotten him down, I should at least have gotten one of these guys down. $83, okay. Yeah, if he doesn't heal, that will kill him. So, let's see how aggressive they are. Oh, he went for the attack. Oh, that's a mistake, buddy. Alright. Let's try this guy. This and see how little that does. 14. Takes 17% extra damage from all sources and a weaker magical defense. Okay. Well, I don't really have any other magical spells, but I don't really need the healing, buddy. I appreciate you healing me. It's not that, but pretty annoying, aren't you? Alright. He could die after this attack. Well, after he had done his attack. No, 22, so he won't. Not yet. Very close, though, so I'm not gonna... Oh, no, 24. Ah, alright. Good. I do believe there are also attacks that can destroy focus, so you basically ensure that if someone is casting a lot of spells, that you're basically stopping them from casting. But why would you cast that on me? The AI for companions is not always great. Like, they don't always understand the situation they're in. But for the most part, I would say that it's fine, at least from what I remember. I don't think the game has been altered very much from the Flash version and its originality and to how it is in the Steam release, but maybe we'll see, and maybe something will spring to mind that, oh, that was not in the game. I don't know. But I don't think they would have done this with number 1. Maybe with number 2, but definitely not with number 1. Helm of Peril, another one of those. So I don't think I need to do anything with Veradux's abilities. Like, I can't make him better as is. Yeah, see, this is what you can do with it. So, seeing as he's a healer, you could have him go defensive. You could also have him go aggressive. I generally just tend to leave them on tactical, as that is a good and balanced way to do things. Alright, this should be the boss of this zone. Sensei Ishigoru. 1,000 hit points. Okay, well, he's slower than me, so... And now he's poisoned. And bleeding. And he used a lot of focus to heal himself. Now, he does have a lot of focus as is, but... you want to be dealing damage there, like that, yes. Alright, more damage for you. Seeing as your healing ability didn't seem to be able to clear out debuffs, you're going to take a lot of damage from this one. If I can hit. Yeah, alright. That's not as much as I expected, but I'll take it. Now, if Veradux was faster than me and placed removed a debuff on me, I would be able to move this turn, but since he isn't, then I'm not. More poison. I'm just regenerating. Ooh, what is this? Yeah, next attack deals 400 extra. Let's go for suppression on my... Or completely just debuff. That also works. So yeah, this guy looks tough, has some good abilities, but really he's not all that dangerous. It's just a grind fest to bring him down. Because he has a healing ability and a large chunk of focus in order so that he can heal himself. He's annoying, but not really dangerous. We'll take him down, and that will be the end of this episode. I also don't think he has any abilities that allows him to regain focus, so it's inevitable that he's going to die. It's just a matter of how long will it take. Because his abilities themselves don't really do a lot of damage, so yeah. Plus, with the damage over time that both me and Veradux can deal, plus the base attack, even if he does this, that's not really doing much. Yeah, so he has 2 healing abilities. One that basically costs no focus and just heals for a good chunk, and then one that costs focus but also debuffs, also removes debuffs from me. The amount of stacking damage is a little troublesome, but I think, unless he heals, that he should be dead. But he healed, so let's... I mean, Veradux can also hold his own. He does a good chunk of damage in melee combat, so... And he's apparently fast enough for that one to not hit. Ow! Okay, this is starting to get a little troublesome, but yeah, Veradux just handled that. But 40 damage in sort of extra over time. Armor of the Teacher. And speed, magic, strength, magic piercing, physical piercing. Not bad. Alright, we will explore the Gadikala, the Great Plains, in the next episode. But until then, take care.